42, and if you're looking to get out and shop vintage, you are in luck this weekend because the Rose City Vintage Market opens today.
Kohr joins us live at the Portland Expo Center with more on all the things you can find, and he certainly finds some interesting things. Kohr?
Oh, that's because there's just so many interesting things here. The vintage market opens today from noon to 4. You're going to pay a little bit extra to get in here with some of the dealers. And then from 4 to 8 tonight, and then from 8 to 4 tomorrow. A lot of word soup there, a lot of number soup there, but it's the fact is the vintage show is back here at the Expo Center, and one of the things that they will be selling here, in addition to everything under the sun, is art. This is Charles Tovar next to me here from Forest Grove, who has been who spent most of your life collecting and
been in the art business since 1970.
What is it about art? I mean, we got a couple minutes to talk about it. I don't want you to go too far out in the weeds about this, but there's something real social about art, isn't there?
You know, everybody collects art one way or another, whether it's having a poster of a beer can or having a Picasso. It means something to a person individually. So.
We got some pictures here. I want to start, Charles, come on over here and let's start. Well, let's start with a Renoir over here, because then this is not Larry Renoir of Pittsburgh. This is the real deal here, right? This is a print. Right?
This is 1892, an original etching, and it's called a lifetime etching, meaning that Renoir authorized it. He was alive at the time, and these are hard to find. So this is an original 1892 Lecomte Renoir.
That's really cool. There's another era of art grew out of the Depression, and you kind of loosely refer to this as kind of hobo or tramp art, right?
It's tramp art, but it's also outsider art, meaning that it was somebody who was not trained in art school. So this is out of the house they made this.
Specifically, look at this. These are individual nails, right? Now, this person would have had to have sat down and done what with these? Pound these in individually?
Taken over a year to make this.
And look at the design. This is from a person who has no formal art training, and they did all of that.
And it's a woman, actually.
A woman,
it's signed in the back, and it's from Alton, Illinois.
Alton, Illinois. Take a step back, Carl, and show the three sisters in the foreground there. Now,
this
Charles?
Is one of my favorite paintings, The Three Sisters, and it's painted around 1890. It's in mint condition. It's been in the same family for over 80 years when we got it.
On the same wall for 80 years.
On the same wall.
And Three Sisters in 1890 was kind of an unusual thing to paint, believe it or not.
Not really. It's a lot of the artists were going and looking at Yosemite and Mount Hood and painting mountain scenes. It was just cool at that time.
Got 30 seconds left. We have a little expressionist art here from a different era.
It's not Pablo.
Not Pablo.
It's not Pablo Picasso, but I'll tell you what.
Joe Pablo of Carlsbad.
It's just as good. Yeah. It's just as good. It's abstract expressionism. It's a wonderful piece. This is one piece that my wife over there would like to keep, but we're having a
discussion about that. Let's finish right here, because this is kind of the one we wanted to show here. We've got about 20 seconds left, Charles. Carl, step around behind me here so you can get a good look at that. This is kind of maybe your favorite piece here?
It's Leroy Neiman. It's called Celebrity Roast, and it was a famous image that he did. And it's just fun sitting trying to figure out who all these characters are.
A lot of the faces look familiar here, and it's just like you say, you could sit around and you could talk about this for hours.
Sit for hours and look at this. Yeah. It's a wonderful piece, and it's a hard piece to find. We also have Dali. We have paintings from the 60s, 1960s, from the 50s. 1890s.
We could go on and on here. I'm getting a hard rap in my ear. Charles, thank you for coming out this morning. It's a pleasure to see you. Good luck with all of the art here. This is really cool. And you know, my art level is sort of, you know, I don't know what you'd call my art level.
I'm here to help you begin collecting.
I appreciate that. I need all the help that I can get, and this is a guy that'll help you, and he can talk your ear off about all these paintings, because they all have a story behind them. And that's sort of the beauty of art. Everything kind of has a story behind it, and you can look at it and see different things and talk about different things. It's as much of a social activity as it is an observing activity, and it is all here this weekend. Come see Charles out here at the Expo Center. The show again starts this afternoon and goes through tomorrow here at the Expo Center.
Yeah, Kohr's art level is a sign of phenoment. if you were watching in the
for
last hour.
constipation, yes.
You know, an ad for a constipation gum. So that's, you know,
right, that's-
there's something there for all tastes. Thanks, Kohr.
That's my art. Exactly.
All right, thanks, Kohr. Fascinating stuff there, though.
Yeah, it is. It's very cool.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that poster and see if I could tell who some of the celebrities were, but I didn't get a close enough look to be able to tell.
I know they're too small on our little TV monitors. I couldn't pick them out. But Kelly, I think it's going to be a great weekend to get out and about if you want to go to the vintage show, if you want to be outdoors.
Yeah, really the first half of the weekend should be fairly nice. We are tracking a change by the end of it. We could see more rain.